Piano Lessons for Beginners with Anna Adamian. Lesson 1. Section C. Practicing Piano. Sitting at the piano. Hand exercises. Piano's history. Equal temperament. Keyboard. Finding middle C note. Playing notes in different octaves. Jingle Bells theme by ear, tutorial.
Sit at the piano with your feet on the floor. Keep your back straight and your shoulders relaxed. You have to be sitting at the beginning of the chair, legs forward, close to the pedals. Put your hands on the piano, then fix the distance so that the elbows are not attached to the body. The distance is approximately the size of the forearm. The body should be straight but not tense. Playing the piano is a complicated process. First, let's try to play different notes in different octaves, using the right and left hands separately. You should use all your fingers while playing. Piano fingering is very important for the future. The fingering and the score is indicated above or below the notes. The fingers of each hand are numbered 1 to 5, starting from 1 to 5. Preparatory exercises for the hands. To feel the free, passive position of the hand, it is necessary to make strong fists with the hands, after holding for a few seconds, to bend slightly forward from the waist to make free, wide, and differential movements with the hands. You have to learn to move independently from one position of the hand to another, that is, to release the tense hand with different movements. For the release of the wrist and elbow, it is specially used to perform hand carrying, flying, exercises, feeling the wholeness of the hand from the fingertips to the shoulder. These exercises are a preventive measure against all kinds of tension and promote the development of freedom of movement. When moving the hand, the wrist must be released, and when lowering the key, it must be pulled back so that it is done with a confident movement. During the landing, the wrist should be lowered freely on the key, feel the fingertip. This exercise is convenient to combine with finding notes on the keyboard. It's believed that teaching the piano should begin with large movements of the whole hand, starting from the shoulder. Therefore, if one of the main tasks of piano pedagogy is to sing on the piano, that is, to master playing legato. Legato is a musical performance technique that produces fluid, continuous motion between notes. It is necessary to start teaching non-legato playing. This method indicates that the group of notes should not be played connected, because legato involves large muscles, large movements. It is necessary to focus on the sensitivity of the fingertips, in which case there will be no unnecessary movements, there will be no tension. When performing, you should strive for a soft, but full sound. The first exercise on the piano is to take the key with the third finger, then raise the hand from the key and lower it to the knee. Raising the hand from the knee and holding the key should be seen as one movement. It should be understood that the movements should not be an end in themselves, but should be aimed at improving the sound quality. The playing finger should be rounded, stable with a sensitive tip, pad, the rest should be lowered freely.
During Pythagoras's time in ancient Greece, there was a musical instrument called the monochord. The music instrument has improved over the centuries. At first, it was called the harpsichord, but after that, it was more developed and improved. You could play it slowly and loudly. Hence the instrument got the name forte piano, forte loud, piano soft. In the 19th century, two types of piano were created, grand piano, and upright piano. Now let's get acquainted with the piano keyboard. The piano keyboard consists of 88 white keys, which are used to record notes of different pitches. If we try to make any sound from left to right, we will notice that each subsequent key produces a louder sound than the previous one. The difference in pitch between any of the adjacent keys is equal. It follows that the smallest distance between two sounds in music is the half tone, or semitone. On the keyboard, each of the white and black keys, or a pair of keys between which the black key is not located, forms a halftone. Two halves make one whole tone. Dividing an octave into equal halves is called equal temperament. Until the 18th century, equal temperament didn't exist. It got developed and used in music since that century. The space between the nearest sounds, keys, forms a halftone. Two halves make one whole tone. The keyboard, as you can see, is divided into sections arranged in the same order, each containing 7 white and 5 black keys. The 7 keys are called C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Black keys do not have their names, they are named after the altered character of their white keys. The diapason of the standard piano is 7 octaves. In music, the term octave can refer to two things, an interval and a scale. An octave scale is a set of notes that progresses through all 7 notes of a scale until you reach the note you started on, but 1 octave higher. The grand staff is made up of the treble staff and the bass staff. The top staff is the treble staff with the treble clef. The bottom staff is the bass staff with the bass clef. The treble and the bass clef staff are connected by a brace. On the grand staff, the middle C note is placed between the 2 clefs. The middle C note is written on a ledger line below the treble staff and above the bass staff. Look at the following drawing and try to find the middle C on the keyboard.
When you are sitting in the middle of your piano, in front of you you can see many black key groups. 2 black keys group, 3 black keys group, 2 black keys, 3 black keys. Feel free to touch them, press them with the right hand going up and also with left hand go down. Just press them to here.
How to find a middle C on a keyboard.
How to find middle C? When you are sitting in front of your instrument in the middle, you can see 2 black keys group in the middle of a keyboard. So, immediately to the left, you will find middle C. This is important note because from middle C we are going up and down, and also we write the notes on the staff starting from middle C. Okay. So when you find your middle C, just on the left side from 2 black keys, try to find another C's on your keyboard. Just go to another black key group, 2 black keys group, and find middle C again. It's important to use left hand also to get acquainted with whole keyboard.
Play the following notes with the third finger of the right hand. Play the following notes with the third finger of the left hand. Do the same exercise with the fingers of both hands 2, 3, 4, 5, first alternating the hands, then with the right and left hands simultaneously. Following the examples above, write any notes in treble and bass clefs on the staff. After writing, try to find the notes on the piano and find out the octaves they are written in.
Now let's start learning a song without notes, just by ear. Ahead of Christmas, I suggest learning the Jingle Bells theme in a simple way for beginners. Watch the video and try to repeat it. With the right hand, we play the melody, starting from the note E, we are in a C major scale. With the left hand, I suggest taking a simple two-note chord, first C-G interval, then D-C. Pay attention to non-legato technique and simultaneous work of both hands. Piano lessons for beginners with Anna Adamian. Follow the course to learn more.